Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
We're going to remove this crank, this window crank. You're going to need a special tool to remove this. Keep in mind the position of the crank when we take it off. You can either make a little mark or put a piece of tape there, or just remember where it goes. The tool, you're going to go in this side. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. And I got it out. The way the tool works, it slides in, moves up on this clip, and spreads it, and then you can pull it up. So remove this washer. There is a Torx screw that's down here in this handle area. I'm going to use a T20 Torx driver and a extension and a ratchet. Pull that Torx screw out. We can grab on this handle, just pull up. If you have trouble pulling up, you can use a trim tool. Just get underneath, pry up on it. I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver. There's a screw right in the door, right here. Get that screw out. Next we have door pins all around the perimeter of the door. I'm going to take some trim tools, get in behind the door. And just twist them. Up. There's a little trim push pin right there. We have to remove that. All right, so I'll use a trim tool to remove this push pin. And we can pull out on the door panel. Oh, there's still one locked in. There we go. Then the door panel comes off. There's those little clips that we're holding it on. And then the push pins. We're going to pull away some of this vapor barrier. This has been off before, so it's fairly easy. If you have to, you can use a razor blade to help take it off. Just pull it out of our way. Next, there's a Phillips head screw right here. I'm going to remove this Phillips head screw. Oops. We can take this inner door handle. We're going to slide it towards the outside of the door. We'll take this off these two little retainers. Flip it over. To pull these cables off, I'm going to pull this cable straight out and then pull the ball out like that. And to take this one off, you're going to have to hold the switch in the lock position and then pull this off here. And then this little ball stud, pull up like that. It's a little right angle that locks in place. All right, we got to take the outer door handle off. I'm going to take a small flat blade screwdriver and pull this little boot off, this little cover. Then I can access, there's a T30 screw in there. So I'll use a T30 driver and loosen up this screw. It is not going to come out. It's just going to stay in there, but we have to loosen it. With it loose, I should be able to grab this part of the handle. All right. Sometimes the screw gets stuck in there a little bit, so if you use a magnet, you can pull the screw and hold it in the out position. Then I can get my trim tool in here, pull it out. That screw just screws into that. I can remove my magnet now, and I can grab the handle and pull it out, and pull it towards the outside of the car with some force. And then slide it out. All right, these gaskets, pull those off. Be careful with them because we're going to reuse them. Okay, so there's these little retainers that are holding the inside part of the door handle on. We're just going to slide it towards the outside, just like that. Just grab on here, slide it toward the outer part of the door. And this piece will come off. Be able to pull this, work this out. Pull this part out. When you need to release the cable, just grab this part, pull it straight up, and then pull this ball out. Next, we're going to install this inner cable into the door handle. I'm going to slide this on right here and lock it in place. This cable is going to kind of do a loop when it's in there. Slide it in like this. Okay, so we're going to line these little tabs up. I'm going to push from the inside and then slide it towards the vehicle. Next, we're going to install these gaskets. It's good to replace these, but we're going to reuse ours. Slide that on like that. We'll take our door handle, slide it into position like that, and we're just going to push it towards the vehicle, like that. Next, this Torx screw that's in here, you want to make sure you push it out. So if you come over here, you can see it right there. Just push it out. Now we can slide this in. Pull the handle out a little bit if you need to. And then I can use my T30. Get this started and snug it down. Not too tight, just snug. I can put my little cap over here, lock it in place. To reinstall this cable, we're going to slide this little right angle ball socket right in there. And then slip this on right here. And then this little ball is going to line into there. And this will lock on here. Slip these cables in here, just like that. And this door handle, there's these two slides that go into these holes right here. So you're gonna line those up and slide it towards the inside of the car. Then we'll take our Phillips head bolt and screw this in and just snug it up. So our butyl tape isn't sticking too well, so we're gonna install some new butyl tape. Just gonna take some of this, stretch it out a little bit. You could actually use tape if you wanted to. You could use some duct tape if you didn't have access to butyl tape. Should be able to stick this right to it. Just push it on. Just like that. And then we can go around and do the rest. So some of these door push pins came out when we pulled the door panel off. I'm going to use this push pin removal tool. We sell these at 1aauto.com. Just slide it over and squeeze and pop it out. Do the same with this one. Just like that. All right, so on the door panel, I will take these push clips and reinstall them. Slide it on like that. Slide this one right here. Can reinstall this door panel. Just gonna slide it in. There's a little tab right here that's going into this square slot right there. Line that up. Slide that down. And get all the push pins lined up, and you can take and just push the door panel on. Just like that. So we'll install this push pin right there, lock it in place. We'll install this washer for where the window crank goes. And then for the window crank, you want to make sure that this retainer is in this position. If it's pushed out a little bit, you're going to push it back on. Bring it over here, line it up in the location where it was before, lock it in place. Take this Phillips head screw, install this right here. Snug that down. Next we'll take this handle part, line it up, push it down, lock it in place. Then we'll take our Torx screw and our T20 and our extension and ratchet and snug this up. We'll just snug that up. Keep in mind there is this child safety lock. If you want it to be in child lock mode, click it in, click it out to have it in regular mode. All right, one good thing to do before you close the door, you can do this with the door panel off as well. Just check it. We'll just take a screwdriver and then check our latch from the outside. Works from the outside. Check our latch from the inside, and that works properly. If we wanted to check the child mode, that's working properly. And then the door lock, and that works exactly how it should.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1aauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.